Okay, here is another update. It is now what is it? Okay, 10:29, October 29th. It's 5:31. We're outside our door right now, and this is now starting to get a little bit worse than earlier this morning. We've been stationed here all day today because there's really nowhere we can really go, because when it's raining like this, it's hard to really go anywhere. So right now what you can see is the winds are getting much stronger. Did you hear that, Gus? That is the strongest winds I've ever seen out here so far. That was a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. There's no question about it. We have some down trees now. Here is the tree that just fell down at that house over there. We have some people coming out of the house over there to survey the damage of that tree limb that just fell down. That's right there across the street at that White House where that car is. So that's what you see there. We have some people that are venturing out in this. Even though they're telling people to stay put, we have people venturing out to survey the damage. And you could see cars riding over the twigs that have fallen so far. Power is still available here, so we're not having any problems with the power issues yet. But let's keep our fingers crossed that the power will stay on throughout this entire event. So right now it's 5:31. If you're just joining us, this is the situation that is happening right here in Baldwin, New York. This is the north part of Baldwin, northern part of Baldwin, where we're not as close to the ocean as those who are south of Sunrise Highway. That is where you're going to see the major issues happening with the flooding, the storm surge, and all of these things. We're more inland, so the major problem for us is the wind speeds as they are picking up significantly. You can clearly see the winds now picking up as predicted. Look at that tree swaying back and forth. And now look at this tree over here. You see that, right? Right now it's strong out here. Not necessarily the rain. The rain is very light in nature. It's just, I don't even think it's raining at all. It is not raining at all. It's just very windy out here. So this is what you're seeing right now happening here in Baldwin. Just the beginning of the front. Hurricane Sandy. This is a hurricane. It's hard to believe that I'm saying that there's a hurricane here in Long Island. This is something that we never witnessed happening. Like, this is something that happens every hundreds of years, and it's happening right now. This storm has broken several records. The first record it has broken was the pressure record. It is 940 millibars. This is the lowest pressure ever recorded in this latitude, because pressures like this indicate intensity, and it is because of the interaction with this storm and Hurricane Sandy, along with the cold front boundary that was in the country. These two things interacting together caused us to have this very significant storm that we are now witnessing right now. The winds continue to pick up, as you can see. Let's walk a little further. Let's see what's happening. I'm going to walk down this block over here to get a layout of what's happening here. You can see some trees have fallen. If we go down over there, a tree has completely fallen down. Can't really see it too close with this camera, but it's really bad. This is the worst of it. I'm walking here. It's just a total... not bad, it's just a lot of trees that have fallen down. But this is what you are seeing now. This is Woodside Avenue in Baldwin, Long Island right now. These power lines are very strong. They have withstood wind gusts of over 60 miles per hour. This is in court. Woodside Avenue, this is where I'm walking right now. Look at that tree. Look at this. It's only gonna get all my years of living in this town, I've been living in this town for 20 years, I have never seen anything of this magnitude ever. I have never seen anything of this magnitude ever. I'm going to say it again. This is very significant. This is something that none of us are going to remember for the rest of our lives. Look at those trees. Look at this one. It is very dangerous out here. You could see, it's hard to tell, but if I stabilize the camera, look in the center of the shot. You can see this roofing that's peeling off of this house. The roof is peeling off the house. That's how bad the storm is starting to become. It's in the center of the shot right here. This is a cell phone camera, so I can't zoom too far, but you can clearly see the roofing of that house peeling off. I'm going to walk back up towards my house now. This is Wesley Street. I'm overlooking Wesley Street right now. I can clearly see. So far, so good. No trees or power down. You know, Grand Avenue is all the way at the end. Hard to really make out through the cell phone camera. But it's pretty good so far. Let's walk further away. Stay away from all these trees. They could fall down at any moment now. The street lights have come on because it's 5 o'clock. You know, during this time of the year, October, this is the last week of daylight savings time. So it's going to get dark early. Standards for this to get dark now. And we have the rain picking up again. It's starting to rain again. I'm going to walk back into the facade of the house, take cover in the stoop, because the rain is now starting to pick up very much so. Look at these wind gusts. This is very bad. This has got to be a 60 mile per hour wind gust, at least. And it's only going to get worse. The winds are expected to reach up to 100 miles per hour. Not to sustain winds, but gusts. So we could have gusts that are reaching up to 100 miles per hour. And of course, the higher you go, the stronger the winds are going to be, because when you're aloft in midair, there's little things that you can control the wind. So it's going to be much higher the higher you go. Very significant wind. So far, the tree that I mentioned earlier, like a couple of hours ago, has held up. You know? This is the last time we're going to see daylight for the day. You know, it's just 5:35 now. And, yeah, it's starting to pick up pretty badly.